I want to talk about one small change that will make you a better day trader, swing trader, whatever you want to do, whatever you are actually trading. It's going to make you a better trader. I'm pretty sure. I suppose I can't say that in every single situation, but I am highly confident that if you try it, you're going to notice, you're going to be a little relieved. You're going to be a little maybe less stressed out and tensed. So let's just get into it. I don't want to beat around the bush here, but right here is going to represent your trading screen. I'm just going to map out mine so that you can kind of see how it's all set up. But right here on my trading screen, we have, the chart right here. Down here, we have news. Right here, we have, and this is not exactly proportional, but right here, we have the order entry. And then over here, we have the level 2. And then down here we have, or then this is split, and then this is here we have my orders. And then this right here, poor choice of colors. There we go. This right here is going to be our talking point, and this is the P&L. That is the box right there where after you enter into a position, those numbers start to fluctuate. They're going up and down, but they're showing you, do you have a profit? Do you have a loss? And at least the way mine setup is, when you're in the profit, it's green, but then it can change from green to red if you're losing money. And the one change that I think, if you try, can make a huge, huge difference. And like I said, it's small. That's not clickbait. That's not anything. In fact, when I say it, it's probably going to be pretty anticlimactic. But it's this. Either totally ignore it after you get into a trade, or just completely remove it. Manipulate it somehow where you do not see those flashing numbers. I can only speak for myself, and I speak for many other traders that I know have done this. This is your first ever video you've watched. Started the channel in 2013, started claytrader.com in 2013. So point being, I've worked with, I've heard a lot, I've read a lot of comments from traders. And what happens is the same thing as happened to me. You're in a trade, and then you look down, and okay, I'm green. I'm red. So in your mind, what is that going to do? You just went from having the opportunity to make money to now all of a sudden you have lost money. And it doesn't have to be a big amount, but psychologically, for me and for others, it plays games with you. It stresses you out. It causes you to sometimes get out of trades way too early. It causes you to get out of trades way too late. And it can really just screw with your mind. Now, to be fair, maybe you can get into a trade. You can look at those numbers. Boom, 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 boom. Going all over the place. Red, green, red, green, red, green. And you're like, totally fine, totally fine. If that's you, then hey, I'm jealous of you. You have some sort of different wiring in your brain, and fantastic. However, if you are somebody that you're kind of sitting here like, that's how I feel. I get into a trade, I start to watch that P&L box down there. Whoa. Okay, yes, I'm making money. I'm like, it's getting close to red. Out. And then the price goes in your favor even more, and you could have made a huge amount of money. But you saw those greens actually get a little smaller for a second, and you thought that the green was going to turn red, so you get out, and then the green would have gotten a whole lot bigger. I've been there many, many times. And it's, like I said, I don't know the exact psychology behind it, but I know that it has to do with a lot with the sense of, hey, our brains, we want those dopamine injections of, oh, yes, making money. So to get those dopamine injections of, yes, I'm making money, and then to all of a sudden have something turn around, and whoa, that's not so good. That's a big problem. And that can cause us to not follow a trade plan the way that it needs to be. So what I would recommend, again, is the one small change. Either totally ignore this. For me, it's always up, but it's in a strategic location where when I am watching, my eyes, after I get in, I begin to watch this and I begin to watch this. And my screen's big enough where I have no idea what's going on down there. So what's going on with the P&L? Don't know, don't care, don't even want to see what it's doing because I don't want it to screw with my mind. I need to follow my trade plan. And my trade plan is based on these two things right here, the chart and the level twos. It's not based on necessarily, from green to red. Oh, more red. Okay, back to green a little bit. Even more green, great. Oh no, back to break even. That is a roller coaster that you don't need to take yourself on. You need to stay focused on where the trade plan came with in the first place. And that was, again, from, at least for me, that is the chart and the level 2. Maybe your trade plan is coming from, I don't know, cash flow statements or, income statements, stuff like that. Okay, fine. Then keep your eyes focused on those things. Don't be looking at an ever-changing P&L because it's going to screw with you. It's going to, well, for most people, I should say, it's going to just play mind games with you. So for me, like I said, step 1, just don't pay attention. If you need to, either maybe you need to rearrange your screen a little bit, put it someplace else, maybe just totally delete it out. But just make sure that you can put it in a spot where after you get in, you can implement step 2. And step 2 is just simply follow what got you into the trade in the first place. Whatever that is, that's where your eyes should be locked. That's what you should be focused on. And that way, you're not going to have to deal with this roller coaster of emotions that really don't matter. Because, I mean, let's be real. If you're up $20 and then down $50 and then down $20 and down $75 and then up $100 and then back to break even, that shouldn't matter within the grand scheme of things of your trade plan and strategy. Because who really cares about those numbers? They're just fluctuating. You have an idea, you have a thought, you have a general premise of what you think is going to happen based off, and I'll just continue to use myself, off of the chart and level 2s. So let those be the driver. Let those guide you, guide your emotions, well, not even guide your emotions, but just guide your thought process, not the ever-changing blinking lights of a P&L. So like I said, I think that small change can help you out quite a bit. Let me know in the comment section if maybe you've already discovered this and it's already helped you out. Let me know down below so other traders can see like, okay, yeah, it is worth at least trying. Or if you do try it and it starts to let you know or helps you out, kind of puts you more at ease, then again, let me know down in the comment section. But I should also really preface this all. This does assume that you know what you're doing. This assumes that you have a valid strategy, a valid method of trading. If you're just out there being a degenerate gambler, then none of this is really going to help. But if you do have a valid strategy, if you do have a method that you know works, but you just want to make it a little bit easier to follow that method, follow that strategy, like I said, the small change of the P&L and getting it out of the way, I think is going to do a whole lot for you. So again, under that premise, then definitely give it a change. And I'm highly, highly confident you'll notice a difference in your kind of peace of mind and your ability to implement and follow whatever, strategy and whatever premise you have going into a trade. So if you found this video helpful, if you want me to make more of these kind of little, we'll call them little small quick tip videos, then, hit that like button, leave a comment down below. I'd be happy to do more of these little videos that, it's nothing revolutionary, but it can. Sometimes it's just the small things that make the big changes. So definitely check that out and or hit the like button, leave a comment down below if you enjoy these, and I can definitely do more of them. So thank you for watching, and yeah, get out there and the P&L, that thing is the devil. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.